I'm Professor Jim McLaughlin, based at the University of Ulster. I'm Director of the Nanotechnology and Advanced Materials Research Institute, as well as the NIACE building itself. I think composites actually is a topic particularly applying to aerospace and some of the other companies I mentioned. It is easy to convey what it's about. It's lower weight transportation. Not obvious as fuel savings and cost saving benefits, and as we see our economy struggle at present, I think it's initiatives like this here that are important, particularly as the oil prices in the world start to grow. So with that in mind, it has taken a high priority. So that priority and that dominance within manufacturing certainly makes it an exciting direction for us to go. And there's many challenges in there, so it's a sustainable research topic for many years to come. It is not all aerospace. I mean, composites is finding its way into companies that I've just mentioned, FG Wilson in particular, and their interest again is, lightweight generators, cheaper ways of making the packaging and the structure for such systems so that it can be transported cheaply throughout the world. And we've just in this last week heard of a very important development in the centre of Belfast, the wind turbine generators again that will make use of composites. Will want to have a strong alliance with NIACE. So the future is important. It is the future of replacements for steels and aluminiums, which is an important route. But there's many topics that have to be addressed as we do that. Even simple topics like the recycling of composites is an issue of its own. And again, that's been addressed in the centre. You want to make sure that if you're developing these materials that they are recyclable, and that you're not disposing of them and it's creating mountains of waste. So it's important that that's addressed. It's important to address fundamental intellectual property associated with it so that we can keep this technology in the country. But of course the big challenge in the aerospace industry is making the all-composite airplane, and that's why many of the highly tested structures and designs that are required for aircraft are fundamentally understood at this research and development level, so that we can basically build on that. So the University of Ulster has a major role to play. As I say, our composites history is there. We have just recently formed a company called Axis Composites. That company was established about a month ago by Dr. Justin Quinn and Dr. Alistair McLaughlin. But there, over the years, have been many other activities associated with Rolls-Royce, associated with Bombardier and companies of that nature. So this is really growing in that strength, and that's important for us here at the university. It feeds back into teaching, it feeds directly into our underpinning research. It's important for the up-and-coming REF itself. It's also important for outreach. It's important to sustain top publications in the area. Important also for the future funding, because funding